Right. Hey everyone, I'm Kloo. So, a little bit of a different one today. Basically, I used to have a different channel to this one, right? Before I decided to make a solely dedicated Fab channel and move all the content over to here. And I was a big avid player of Melody, right? And it felt like such a shame to have all those games on my other/old channel, right? Rather than this new Fab dedicated channel. So, I've decided to basically staple them all together, right? And give you a nice 2-hour compilation of Melody plays, right? So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the games. Now, they are all prior to LSS's big draw ban, right? Which does definitely put a dampen on Melody nowadays, but nonetheless, right? If you want to see Melody in her prime, right? When she was moderately competitive, I won't say super competitive, but moderately competitive, enjoy.
Going for this is not really going to work. It's going to take ages to pull this off. We start with Ledger and Warmongers. The tokens matter against them. Does Warmonger matter? We'll start with Jinglewood. I really want to get the Ledger out, but I should play Warmongers, I think. And then just put the Ledger in our pitch. Yeah, Arsenal. Same thing. What token are they making? They would make Quicken most likely, right? Because then they could open with Rosetta Thorn? No, they don't want to open with Rosetta Thorn. Pretty sure Quicken is what they want. Next Runeblade, yeah, because there's only one. So they don't have to activate Chane's ability. Play Warmongers. We pick Peace. Stick Final Act. See, it's duality, because I want to stick Final Act into our Arsenal. Right, and try to get the setup. Or we can go for a small Final Act, I suppose. But then, again, right, if we're not finishing off our opponent, there is absolutely no point to this, because a small Final Act is horrible. It should really be a half-decent card by itself that you add to. Just so many things in this are undertuned. For all the gimmicky side, right, again, they have these fun concepts, but they really, really stifle them with competitive design, so to speak, right? Because everything else is just so competitive. Do we need to pay for either of these? No. So I can block with this and lead the charge. Doesn't really matter. We're going to let that through. We need to save block for actual dangerous effects, especially the Rosetta Thorn, right? Because the arcane damage is going to be painful. No, it's whenever you attack, so it's always going to do the 2 anyway. I don't need to pitch anything, so I do need to block. I want to keep the lead the charge, in all honesty. We'll block with the 3. No, I should have blocked with lead the charge, in actuality. It's too early to try and be saving cards for a combo. The Final Act is necessary, obviously, because this is what we're doing. But the lead the charge is not. And our turn is just Talisman into Imperial. Again, our board state is nice. We have 2. We can either get a gold token or crack it for silver. And then we have 4 other things to dissolve. So that's already 6 tokens, so it's already 12 damage. Plus the gold, plus the copper. So yeah, with cash out, it's not too hard. Just fishing. Speaking of which. Is there a way for me to pull this off with resources? Ooh, that's 3 cards gone. That's 0 cost. That plays into that. But then I need the 2 resources. So I can't pop the gold. I mean, we just go for it, I suppose. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be decent, I think. And then we just fish for an encore for the final one, I suppose. And just hope that we survive this turn. Oh, it's going to be so close. Just stop. Just swing with Rosetta and stop. Please. Please. No. That's 3. And then that's 2, plus 2, that's 7. Yes, okay. Mental gymnastics time. The leader charge procs off a final act. We need to grab the resource first before we destroy it. Do they have any way of countering? Cash out. 1, 2, 3. I can get the Mage Master as well. We just cash out everything. Oh my god. We're getting it off. Proc the gold first. No, you know what can ruin this? If we don't draw into blues. If we don't draw into blues, we're screwed. Blue. Yes. Feel the power? No. Can we salvage this? We can try to. We can pay 2 silver. Oh my god. This might be good. Art of War. We could get rid of a final act to fish for more cards. Plus buff 1. Is that worth it? I think we need to go through the other card slot for a few seconds to figure it out. Good. Good. Give me a blue. Good. I think I don't need to use the Art of War. Yes. It's working. How is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 13. We can Art of War. We don't need to go again anymore. Right? I think that's better. Yes! It's working. What do we do next? We pop the copper. We pitch a blue. Give me more draw. Give me more draw. Last ditch effort is not more draw, but I think that's as good as it's going to get. We could potentially go for 1 more silver, because we have the 2. Right, so we might as well do that. Plunder run, please. No! It's fine. Doesn't have go again. Final act. For 17. Block this. So we have to put them to 3, which is not going to happen. But it was fun. Or it might. Pass. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me win. 3 by 5 is 15. If they have perfect block. Which is enough. It's gonna be... So I did say if we got it off, I would cut it. Do I? So Warmonger's Diplomacy doesn't really matter. So all we're basically doing is... Oh, no, they're not trap, right? They are a arrow deck. That's also bad then, by normal degree. So we're creating token. We're going to pitch... Well, Warmongers is more playable then, isn't it? Right? So pitch... Oh, cycle the Art of War. So we don't need it till later. Not that it's enough resources. We'll do that. They should take the Quicken, I'd assume. Though Vigor probably helps them out a lot too. Right? The Might wouldn't be too impactful. What do you think? What do you reckon they're going to pick? I mean, I think everyone just goes for the Quicken, right? One resource isn't significant. Might, just for one extra damage, it's interesting. Do that. Was it weapons and attack actions or non-weapons and non-attack actions? We have copper, gold, and one item on board. So we don't really need to get that high with cash out either, right? Because we can get 4 more silver, 5. So that's already 5 cards at even draw. That's pretty decent. But we'll play Warmongers. Don't worry about the instant. And we're just picking... We pick peace, right? Yeah, we pick peace. Always peace. Which does mean we have to wait a turn. So they have some instants, right? They have the head, so that's always going to trigger. They have anything else? I guess the quiver. Shuffle up to 3 areas with different names from the graveyard into your deck. Yeah, okay, so they're just big Riptide. Peace. What'd they pick? Big War, of course. I guess you're going to the Arsenal? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's our turn. Okay, let's see what we get bombarded with. It's calling to me. But also that's shit, right? Because this just breaks our hand. We have 2 dead cards. I can't block with them either. I can block with 1 and fish for an encore, I suppose. But in all honesty, our turn... Well, no, it's banish, so that doesn't work either. I mean, we can go into 2 small final acts, right? I just have to cash out. I am tempted to do that, actually, if we can get 2 cards. Right, if I get these 2 on board, we draw into a cash out, that's the combo done. But then that's banking on us doing nothing for this turn. They got rid of Buzzsaw, so we know that's on the bottom too. But they do the tokens. The tokens suck. The tokens are going to destroy my hand. Okay, if I block for 6, I have to get rid of the final act. So that's not going to work. So we're face taking damage. And we're just hoping we can get 1 more turn, I think is the go. I could try the Art of War and hope for a good draw. That's the other way to do it. So, no, we only have 1 resource. So what is Frailty? Frailty is just -1. Okay, so that's the shittest one. Inertia, I know, shuts us down. The question. Do we wait 1 more turn? Or do we try to luck into Encore and cash out, right? Because we can pop the gold, get 1 extra card. Because that then floats into the Art of War. We'd have to get rid of 1 final act, so we're fishing for 1 final act. We have a red card that is technically dead in hand, though. So no, we're playing the Talisman, we're doing 1 more turn, and hoping we survive. Although I feel like the next turn's going to be bad, and I should have gone for it. I don't want to give him a token, right? We don't need that much extra copper. So I think it's just the Ledger. And then we're just hoping that we draw cash out. Come on. Was it 2 and 33? It's blue, so we can start the cycling. So it's not horrible. I think either way, we just have to go for it. We don't block, we don't do anything, we just try to survive. And just hope they don't have 14 this turn. I mean, in all honesty, they probably can. But we'll just hope they think we're going to play a bit more defensively. So Bloodrot Pox is definitely bad. Do they have ways to go again? No, not really. Again, we know where the Buzzsaw Trap is, so that is fantastic. I think, and we have the Tunic up too. Yeah, so I think we just go for it. That would have been so much more deadly. Death Touch. See, they're not going ham. right? They should really pressure. I mean, obviously, if we don't draw right, we're screwed. Just don't have 5. Just don't have 5, right? I don't care about the Blood Rot Pox. Either way, we're game. Okay. Can we get lucky twice? That is the question. So all we have to do is draw into the cash out. We draw into the cash out, we're happy. Right, because even if they have traps, it's not going to be anything substantial. We're not going to bank on lead the charge, even though we could. I think it's just more consistent. Right, so we do the gold. We need to do 1 copper to fish for a correct card. Do the gold, pitch. Doesn't really matter. Pitch last ditch. Draw. We get... Come on. We just have to see the cash out. Just show me the cash out. Please. We are unmovable. That's fine. Right? We are Art of Warring first. Definitely. We are banishing. We're taking the go again. Submit. Banishing Brutal Assault. Show me a cash out. Show me a cash out. You gotta love to see it. So I feel bad for them. This. Oh, sorry. My dog is going AWOL. I'm gonna keep the Mage Master Boots in case we brick with Tome. Right? I think 7 is more than enough. And now we just go. Get rid of... I should have got rid of Unmovable first in case we go into another Art of War. But float the resource in case we draw into something else. So far, so good. Always keep an attack. You can still hear him in the background, can't you? It's because I think the bin people just came. And he always goes nuts. Oh well, it's final act. I'm not cutting. I'm not using this footage. There's the tome, right? So we can proc Mage Master. Fine. We then play the tome. We pitch the Farandels. We then play some more silver. We got another cash out, doesn't matter. I mean, technically I could do that into that, but that doesn't really do anything for us. Go over the cash outs. This is going to be a big one too. I hope they're enjoying the show. If they have Buzzsaw Trap magically, I'm going to be so sad. We have pick a card. So I could go for 1 extra silver, right? Because then we still have the resources for everything else. Yeah. We might as well go for it. Pick a card, any card, get a silver, Death Touch. Oh well. We do the copper. Pitch. Doesn't matter what we draw into, because we only need 2. Perfect. Final act. For 21. Better than last time. Show me your traps. We're on... I can't even see. I think we're on 4, right? They do have the traps that do damage, but I don't think they do significant amounts. They have the one that will do extra damage for this, I think. Or even makes us discard, but we have the last-ditch effort to play around that. Yeah, I think they just gobsmacked. I want to do the... But how will you deal with... God. God, what's the hotkey? What's the hotkey to pass? I can't see the button no more. Seriously, what is the hotkey? Can I get rid of the pitch stack? Spacebar.
Thank you. Defense reaction. Ah, oh, they got me. Right? Because that's 3 damage. Do any of these do 1 damage? Choose if you want to pay 1 to allow hit effects this channeling. We don't have hit effects. Sorry, I need to read these. Do any of these... Hit effects don't trigger this chain link unless the attacking hero pays 1. Okay, we don't care about that. 1 short, right? I think they're 1 short. Is it still me? Ah. Well, here's the second one. Done. Second time in a row I got this off. Fun. I was scared for a second because of the traps. I actually was, right? Cash out and pick a card to start. So realistically, we'd want to wait and see if they use any of the discard cards, but what's the chance of them actually doing that? I guess it's not too bad because our hand isn't that great. Crown Dominion can go. It's early enough, so Tunic can go. We don't need gloves against Rhinar. We just keep the boots. Yeah. We'll burn the lead the charge. I can't risk it. I need to use it, considering what we have. I really wanted to pass and see if they would discard, which I'm glad I didn't because they don't have anything. Still reckless. One's not so horrible. Hey, fish. Yeah, I do like the pick card. Maybe cut out the yellow, right? Because the red you always play for upside. Because even if you get 1, then it's fine. I mean, we're pretty happy. I would like, I don't know, just the fun of the amulets to sort of just speed up the deck. Because if you can just get 1 out on turn 1, it is pretty decent. Okay, so it's Art of War first, off the performance bonus, and then hopefully draw a blue to play the cash in. Yeah. Banish, go again. Usual. Bulgarian Tome. Another cash out, doesn't really matter. Keep the attack in case we get the other Art of War. Alright, now we should just start drawing. Hey, Brothers in Arms, you never know if I might play it. I mean, we have enough damage. I could cycle back the cash in to try and luck out. I don't think that's worth it this early. I'd rather just look. I need Encore or the other combo piece. Preferably on the other final act, because that's a bit problematic. I suppose I'm just going for one big one. Or I need to chance it with cards. Do I want cash in back? No, one card's not worth it. Just keep searching. We might draw into other draw. There's the Art of War. So we can get rid of the Remembrance with the gold, so that's fine. Also, floating's nice. I mean, we have a nice hand size, but scaling's not too much of an issue. Problem is not drawing any more draw. All the other pieces. Well, there's the Encore. So now it's just 1 in 3, whether or not the scaling messes us up, basically. Yeah. That's not so bad. Anything I could do? I don't want to play the Remembrance because then it cycles. I kind of want to, though, play the Mage Master. So I can pitch. But that just seems dumb. Right, for 2 extra damage, I increase the scaling flesh bag way too much. So we do that. They defend, and yeah, it's a 1 in 3. Let's see. Are we lucky? Come on. Ha! Perfect. Problem is breaks a Chane, and they have a lot of tanky equipment. I mean, they should have enough block. Defense reaction? No, alright. Start off with a win. We'll take it. Against Lexi is a little bit scary. Some silver start would ease my worries. Well, that's an almost guaranteed, right? Of course not. Let's just save the unmovable. Storm for return, basically. No worries, Rob. Thanks for hanging out. I should post... Well, no, I don't. I don't want to post the Riptide to Josh's Discord yet. I want to wait till after the Doomsday Cup, in all honesty. Wait, I can DM you. Anyway, enjoy your family time, and then you rest. This costs a lot. Oh well. They stack silver. Will they get what they want? Which we didn't get. Fortunate. I think they continue. They continue just cycling Frostbite. There's the cash out, which is good. Thanks to frailty, so they are going for an arrow. And seek and destroy. They don't know, as we don't care about our hand that much. No dominate, so it's 6 to 2. And we just ditch the tome. We ditch an encore. A little annoying that we can't play the cash out. Well, we can. We can still play cash out. We care if Seek and Destroy hits then? At the beginning of the next end phase. Ah, it's the same thing then. Might as well avoid the damage. Frostbite's definitely annoying though. Now we can't play cash out. But just think of it as them thinning out our deck for us. More picker cards are definitely helpful. Lead the charge is useless. They're not frostbiting us, so that's good. Just a whole bunch of buffs. Another massive arrow with Dominate. Do we just take the 10? I mean, they have nothing to put in their arsenal, right? Yeah. You know what, we don't need Lead the Charge, so we can block a little. Keep 1 performance bonus for the Blood Rots. Warriors, we don't actually get the cards we actually need. You know, Tome's gone, so we can cash that out. Basically, just have to survive 1 turn. I'm getting rid of the Tunic too, because there's no Tome. We don't need the 1. Pick a card. Now we have to see if we're going to die. So they have Endless Arrow, which is horrible. So they can definitely get off twice. And then just a whole bunch of buffs. But it doesn't look like it's enough to KO us, right? 4, 8, 11. And they pitch Release Attention to Shiver. It's just about blocking the second Endless Arrow. We definitely play one. Worth putting into Arsenal? It's a freebie next turn. Yeah, it's a freebie next turn. Have to avoid the Blood Rot damage, and we have to draw. Problem is it neuters our hand. Yeah. It's unfortunate. We have to block 4 damage, which means we have to get rid of the Encore again. If only I'd kept the Tunic. It's 10 with Dominate, then it's 4. We have to block 3. Actually, this round's on me covers it, I think. What's Hornet Sting? Defends. Ooh. Hornet Sting's also worrisome. Oh, they couldn't do it. Alright, well that's interesting. Silver's definitely the first bit. There's the final act, and there's an attack. Is it worth keeping the 2? We need to find exactly Art of War now. Probably not worth keeping the rally. Blue, I have to. Keep them both. So even if they use Hornet Sting, we're fine. Continue with the Silver Chane. We should have enough silver for damage. So I'm going to cash in off the gold. We just have to find Art of War. Which we found. Perfect. Art of War. Pitch the pick card. Vanish, go again. Now we just need blues. It's an endless sea of blues. And they're 1 off from blocking. It's not a blue, and that's horrible. Let me cash in. No. I guess I just double pitch. Is there any scenario in which we play Art of War? It's banish from hand, isn't it? I can still find the other final act. Is it worth going for it? Problem is we have to draw into blue in order to encore. It should be enough. Blue or yellow and we can still go. Blue or yellow and we can still go. And I'm greedy. Blue or yellow. There's only 1 other red, I think. Yeah, so we're fine. Alright. So, do we encore first? No. We final act. We final act, encore, performance bonus, final act. Basically. And we should have the win here. At least that's the hope. Yeah, next one's doing 21, plus the gold damage. In fact, we can performance bonus straight away. And maybe get the gold, which allows us to play, or I guess pitch Brothers in Arms. A little bit extra damage. Vote 1. Really didn't matter what we drew. And then a nice big final act. 25, I think we're at? 23. Yes, that was definitely worth it. Cool. We got a win with Riptide, and we got a win with Melody. Nice and short, too. We have Unmovable, we have Brothers in Arm, and we have some life gain. Assume they do nothing. They're just gonna set up. Yeah. Unfortunate. At least we get some life back. Don't know why they're running the Arcane. Quicken is a free extra pistol. What is really good in Data Doll? I don't think any of the 3 tokens are really good. Because it doesn't need to go again. Definitely doesn't need the resources. I guess, there we go. Just extra damage. And me some life. And have some block. Expedite. Pistols are going to be small, so it's worth just getting rid of them in a Wisdom. Let's say, obviously, didn't hit well, right, with the boost. Yeah. It's the way it goes sometimes. Seems like that's the theme of the day, unfortunately. So it's 3, 3, 3. We got 2 3 blocks. So we're fine. They can only shoot once, right? Where are they getting the resource from to shoot? Yeah, Data Doll definitely does get scary quickly. Luckily, they have not had great rolls. Alright, you don't need the action point to shoot. You need the action point to load it. It's nice though, we haven't lost life. We've thinned out 5 cards. And we get basically what we need. I would like to get one more turn. This was definitely a bad call by LSS, right? Giving all the initial equipment 0 block. Because it just invalidates some cards. Oh, they got one. It's Ward. It's dead, basically. Wait, which slot am I looking at? No, that's Graveyard. Vanishes below. It's mirrored, not equivalent. Let's just go again, is it not? Yeah. So the question is, do we greed it and go one more turn? Well, we have Tunic up. The call is probably cash in, see what we get, then go for it. Because I feel like we can survive one more. They really haven't gotten great items. I mean, the Junction Chamber and the Plasma Purifier, why are they? Because they have nothing to pitch. No, they did. Yeah, they put Steam counters back on it. Greed is always the answer. Alright. We're at 14. They can't do 14, right? A super greed would be tunic, trade a token, cash out. They're impatient, apparently. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Wait. Are you telling me I shouldn't have greeted? Since he had the induction chamber? What do we die to? If he gets an item with crank off the first boost, we're screwed. Right? We take those odds. I mean, technically I can still go for it. It's not too late. Great. Come on. No crank. No crank. T-Bone. We have nothing to block with. So this is basically a pistol shot. He did not get crank, but he has another chance with Teklo. Well, technically it doesn't matter what we block. If it comes down to it, we can block with... We can block one of the shots. Puts us to 11, so he starts the pistol 4 times. So what we were scared of was a 0 to 60. No, not 0 to 60. Which one? Is it 0? Yeah, 0 to 60. For that little extra damage. Double induction chamber. With 4 resources. That's not enough shots, is it? Could be. Are we scared? I think we're kind of scared. And a microprocessor. This puts us to 9. So we block 1 pistol. Yeah, we have to block 1. We still have to draw, unfortunately. Oh, wait, if he gets... No, he only has 3 resources. I'm trying to think what item is scary here. That sucks. It's the yellow. Oh, he's 1 away. Fortunately. Yeah, seeing the microprocessor. It was all depending on what item he got. I mean, Dissipation Shield is still bad. But we live. As long as I don't misclick Ripple away. Okay, let's see what we can do. So, with our hand size, definitely cash in off the gold. Well, the gold does balance out the copper, I suppose. Let's just see what we can make happen. There's a lead the charge if need be. Bash 2, go again. We don't have Moon's Wish, so... Oh, never mind. Was it better not to pitch? If Moon's Wish was sent to the bottom, we do that every time. But the question is, do I play Lead the Charge with it? If I draw into Tome, that's the correct play. We don't draw into tome, that's the wrong play. So this round's on me first? No. Cycle first. If we get cash in, that changes what we're doing. Cycle first. Can't use Bulletall, so cycle it. Art of War. In Art of War, the Moon Wish away. I think it's Moon Wish, no lead the charge. And don't do anything. We're sort of screwed, to be honest. Unless he doesn't block, and we get the extra card. Never mind. I was going to say we don't have enough cards to ever play anything, but with a Sunkiss we do. And we're looking for an attack, or a cash in, or an eye. That works too. So Art of War, do that. Take the go again. And we just have to find the other final act. The bottom, bottom. I just realized what I just did. That was my bad. This is not an attack. Now, it kind of looks like I'm scumming, which is unfortunate. But I'm sorry. I want to get the combo off. I don't know why I thought Lead the Charge was an attack. Can we even pay for cash in? We draw 2, so no. So that has to go to the bottom. That's to go to the bottom. Yeah. Actually, I have resources. Never mind, we could have done the cash in. There's the final act, so salvaged. It's not as scary as it could be, though, unfortunately. But they're data dull and they don't have a lot of block. They have 23, unfortunately. 25 plus the 3 cards. And we're doing 34. It's enough, I think. Right? Because even if that's 9, we still do 8. Yeah, so statistically, we're fine. We got it off. Unfortunately, I look like a scumbag who checked my draw to make sure the Art of War worked instead of just using Art of War. Oh well. Wow, that's helpful. In fact, I can use one pick a card, see if they have any of the wind-ups, and then pass. And then use the other one. That's not so bad. They do not, but they do have a duplicate. We like that. And we just want them to low roll. And it's probably worth swinging and getting rid of the eye straight away. Because it works out to more draw. I'm going to pass on both of those and try and look for the combo pieces. So our deck is actually 34 cards, technically. I need like a counter that tracks that for Melody. Poison the Well. So I love the idea of Poison the Well. If it wasn't turn, if it was the next time, and just stays forever until they, pop their sigil, that'd be so fantastic. But definitely a good suggestion. Brony. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And arse at phonetics. Alright, we got the Art of War in the Rathe rear guard. We have a yellow, which isn't that great. You have to take the remembrance for the longer games, where one final act doesn't cut it. The question is, well, depending on how they roll. If they high roll, then we can go for it. If they low roll, then we can just pick a card. Underwater, that's a good one to intimidate away. Come on, low roll. Please. So it's doing 12 and 2, it's doing 14. So we've relatively regard, which is 5, so that's a 9. I mean, we live, so I don't really need to use the gamblers on this one. What's the effect? Draw a card and discard? No. But less than 2 non-equipment cards. I have to double block it, which we can do. It's not worrisome. Right? Less than 2 non-equipment cards. I think we let it slide in case they high roll in the next turn. Ah, Dominate. I forgot about Dominate. That's worse. The go again means they just swing with the claws, which I can still block. It's not horrible. I forgot this gave Dominate. Right? What? Now what gives it Dominate? I'm confused. That gives it Dominate. Anyway, discard. Definitely Remembrance. Taking 9 still sucks though. And then possibly 3. Pulping itself, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's another barraging, right? Or did they sink that? Naughty. Naughty Talishar. It's tempting to click it again. It's gotta be just a swing, right? Oh, it's not just a swing. But we're not gloving that. But it's a low pulping, so it's not so bad. They should probably Gambler's Gloves. They didn't. Alright, we're going another turn. I'm definitely blocking. And we're just hoping our Gambler's Gloves gets us out of the next turn. It's a little annoying, because I want to play pick a card, right, for a little bit more silver. But it's also nice just to have it, right? If we used it on that other one, they'd be more inclined to use theirs. I feel like you'd Knucklehead. Because you're a Werehead, but I guess not. Double Encore. Not quite correct. But Tunic will be up, so we can use Tome. As long as they low roll, we've got a chance here. We have a ton of silver and gold on board. It's whether or not they can string stuff together again. They didn't start with the scab skins. I mean, technically we don't want to block with anything. Well, maybe the Encore. So +4 to... We're definitely making sure we can't block. On the upside, we know it's not another pulping. The 4... They got a... Yeah, now it's a 5. 5 is double, so I have to. Good. Why is it... If this gives them a higher number, I'm going to be upset. It's not. Why did it ask me twice? Do we get a double dice effect somehow? That was weird. Alright, so we just try to pop off. Start with the Mage Master. Ditch the Encore. We don't need both. That could lead to upside. No, it's not worth it. Play the Tome. Loved it to be in the arsenal. Yeah, we're both Art of War, so we're doing Spring Tunic. We're going Art of War. Again, always discard. I should say banish. There's the final act, so we're happy. I'm actually going to pop the gold first. Right, because I really don't like losing hand size. Just leads to bad decisions. And we have enough silver where I'm kind of happy. Alright, then we get the cash out. We're even happier. So this should be successful. It's fine. If we draw another red, we're screwed though, actually. So it's not as fine. So we have both pick a card still left in the deck. We have a 2 and 21 to just ruin ourselves. 2 and 20 to ruin ourselves. 2 and 19. Is this enough damage? It's the yellow. Well, I can't use the silver, so we stop there. Yeah. I mean, technically we could... They don't have much, they have a little bit of tempo. Yeah, it's actually kind of worth playing around. Yeah, we don't be greedy. This should be enough damage. 36, right? 32, 12, yeah, so even if everything is 3 block, we're fine. See, it's fun to play the odds. Do they run defense reactions? No, you're a meme deck. It's anything greater than a 3 block. Ah, good. Three and a 3. 3 and a 3. Yeah, so if we played Encore, then they would have had 2 extra block. Which is why you really want 2 final acts in a row. It's going to be a 4. Show us. I want to see what it is. Really? Isn't there like a brute one that's like 6 or something? Or 5? Okay. It's not a bad start. I'm not playing the Sigil, I'm just playing Peace of Mind for the Ponder token, I think. Because I just want to, thin through the deck. Cash into the arsenal. 2 more amulets to play and pick a card. You can survive 2 turns again. We'll have a board state that works for us. All depends what they do. They're big again. Right, the Snapdragon Scalers is the tell. Although most Briar decks are actually big. Captain's cool. We go again. Or the buff. Action card with 0 you play. So I think we can actually run Captain's Cool yellow. That might be a decent addition for Final Act. Yeah, another way to string it together, or even string some other attacks. I know they are doing Arcane. Interesting. So we basically just want to play Talismans and pick a card. I don't need both, so I think I'm going to block the Arcane and float the resources. Then just block with Lead the Charge. Action trigger the token clause in down but not out. Also intoxicating shot in Riptide. Neat. Should that still be up?
they're not two separate triggers. I have no idea. That was weird. It ate both resources, but only prevented 1 damage, but asked me about both. Yeah, Talishar for me is going a bit fritzy. Alright, pick a card first. I have no duplicates. Line Strike. I should probably also read, right, and memorize what they have to make sure I can survive another turn. Wow. That'll do it. Fingers crossed we can survive. We have to live 16. They had 9 strike for 5 or 7. They had Force of Nature, which off of a 9 strike, they don't take the go again. They draw a card. Snapdragon Scalers gives it go again. So Force of Nature into a 9 strike is 7 plus draw a card and go again. Then they had Swarming Gloomveil. Don't think they can do 16, but they will be able to do a lot. They have another Captain's Call. Buff. Interesting. I am going to start using Spacebar. Yeah, so see, stuff like that is sticking. They can chain 3 attacks together now. Plus they get Plus they get the +2. The 9 strike buff. What I'd assume they'd pick. Right? No, draw a card. Right, yeah, because they want to string stuff together. They didn't play Force of Nature, interestingly. So we know Force of Nature is one of their cards. Right? No, they sifted. Yeah. That's the embodiment of lightning. Hopefully they bricked, and we can have a chance. Into a snatch for 4. And draw a card. I can't, because I need everything in my hand. Because I need Pursuit of Knowledge for the Art of War. I need the 2 final acts. So we just have to hope that whatever they draw is not 5. Or whatever is in hand. Right? Because then Rosetta Thorn is only 4. Oh. Okay. They didn't use snaps, unfortunately. Which is interesting. I would have thought they'd still swing and pitch whatever was in their hand. Okay, let's see if we get lucky. Art of War first. Because we have the attack action. Draw and go again. Show me cash out. There's not cash out, that's fine. Do we pitch for the cash in? And burn the gold through that? That's the question. What gets me more draws? Or even just more stacked? I think we have to play this normally. We'll leave the charge, because then that's 2 as well. Yeah. Yeah, pitch. Sift, Fighting Spirit. We keep the Fighting Spirit in case we get another Art of War. Pick a card. This. Tempted to play it. If I'm going to play it, then the best thing to do is get rid of the Fighting Spirit. But there's no guarantee that we're getting silver off it. But I have to, I think. Let me cash out, please. Sigil. We play pick card. No duplicates. Nimblism. Gotta love high roll. And no matter what we draw, we can continue to play silver. Well, even if we got the cash out now, I don't use it because we go -1 in hand anyway. Yeah, things are definitely a bit slow. Okay. That should do it. Though they do still have the embodiment of Earth, which is annoying. Show me Tome or something. Peace of mind. We got Tome, we could have gone one more. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So doing 15 apiece. I actually don't think that's enough to win the game. I think we need one more draw extender. If we got Tome, we could have Mage Master into it, restocked our hand with 1, still go into the final act, but pitched 1 more. Neither of these amulets help me, right? Yeah, no. Oh well. $15. They can block potentially a lot. But we might be able to tear away their hand, which might help us. They're on 11. They have to block at least 5. Yeah, which, if they have just 1... No, they need 2 attacks from hand with embodiment. Oh, it's not the right call to fully block it, is it? Right, because we're pretty low ourselves. Because that just buys us a turn. Okay. Attacks first, then the healing. Snag, sift, and lead the charge to the bottom. So, cash out, draw, and encore. We could potentially go for another one, if we're lucky. So we cash out, or do we draw first? I think we draw first, just in case we want to pivot away from cashing out. Yeah, so pitch the eye so we can see. So show me encore, please. Ah, that'll do. In fact, I want the blue anyway. Now this is the luck I want. Okay, so we cash out. We burn the silver, we play encore. Nice and simple. If we get the other encore, that would be nice too. Shouldn't be too far off the bottom of the deck. How many rounds have been? Like 3? We have 1 resource spare for Art of War, which is what we really want. I haven't played both, I believe. There's the other encore. Okay. I've not played both. So we need 4 resources, which we have. So I can either go for double final act now, off of 4, and each one's doing 9. Or I can be greedy and hope that we still draw blues. If I don't draw a blue, then we're kind of screwed. Where's the fun? Do I do one more? Yeah, but I love to high roll, and well, as you can see, this is the high roll. It's just how many
How lucky do I think I am? Right now, it's 20. Would 20 be enough to KO? One more. Blue. Blue. Please be a blue. It's not a blue. But I'm saved because I can pay the 2 silver. Yeah. Don't be greedy like me. Okay, encore. Final act, please. Encore. No. No. I don't have to go again. I just realized that. That's fine. We can pivot. I do the snag, and I use Art of War to draw anyway. And just try to go for one big one. So banish. Oh, God. He's clicking on the wrong trigger. Yeah. So you're Art of War. And in this case, yeah, you're right to keep the sword. Banish. Do I just take the buff? It's only a 1, right? Yeah, no. So I pick go again in case we draw into another attack. Oops. Go again. Banish. No instant. Oasis Respite Whispers. Does set up for a decent defensive play. So you play Final Act. Why? I guess to gain the 1 life. But I have no idea why things are sticking. At least it allows us to pitch 1 more card. So we needed Lead the Charge. That was the saving grace there, and both were at the bottom. So actually, on the final act beforehand, if I hadn't done what I did and put Lead the Charge to the top, we could have potentially drawn 1. We're still doing 8 there. Oh, so they give in? I guess so. Wonder what their 2 cards in hand were. So you've got nothing. But I want to Art of War to get rid of cards. Just to draw. I'm kind of tempted to. You know what? Yeah. Let's play super aggressively. Paid off. So if you run pick a card, just made it easier. So we want to put, you know, Nasty Surprise actually would have been good to put in the arsenal. This fish runs, command and conquer. So maybe I should have gone root performance bonus. We only get 1 turn for it. Yeah, Nasty Surprise would have been better to keep. We just play pick a card, cash out. I suppose I can swing with performance bonus is the whole thing now. You are going to attack, which is fine. Then I'd actually get to cycle cards. I should have picked buff. I didn't. It's blue, I don't care. Did that backfire? I think a little. I think I tempted fish. But hey, we still got the same chain. So yeah, he got a final act and he got cash in. Interesting. One's better than nothing. Movables, okay-ish. Would have been better if I had a blue with it. He probably sets up the Angie pots. That way he can play cash in the following turn. Is he mischievous meeps though? The mischievous meeps, he has to ditch the final act. He'd also just keep up the aggression. Yeah, pitch the Angie pot. To be honest, health total doesn't really matter. But I guess it does depend what he drew. He's gonna go for a small final act, I guess. Which means we just play a movable. Sucks because we have to sink both the picker cards. But we already have 5 silver anyway, so I shouldn't be complaining too much. Although if he doesn't do 8, then I guess we just start drawing. It really just depends what he drew. No, okay, so he didn't draw enough. Oh god. He has 2 resources available. So raise a reflex, I'm just done. But I guess second chance of the reaction, don't I? There's no way to ping us. With the amount of silver I have, I'm gonna use the gold. Yeah, that's better. So far though, we're not drawing right. What would we cycle back? Guess the Art of War to cash in. But it's probably better just to pitch it. Alright, there's the combo. He's got nothing. I got nothing. I'm gonna screw myself again like usual. I'm just too greedy. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're pushing for 30. I doesn't block. God, what else do we have? Cash out is 3. 3 rounds on me is 3, so that's 6. I can't remember what the 4th card was. Say it's 6 again, so it's 9, 10, 11, and possibly 3, so 14. So I have to. Blue, blue, blue. Please be a blue. Is it a blue? Oh, thank God. Alright, so that should be enough damage, even if he draws. Right? Yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't get to double block with Bounce Justice. Oh, cash out was 2. Minnowism was 2. Okay, yeah, you didn't have enough block. I didn't have to gamble it. I really gotta try and commit the cards to memory more. Problem is, I never think of, was it? Picking out any card as actual tech. When it is, I just think of it as Silver Generation. Good game. Just lucky sometimes. It is a decent way of going quick. We just burn the remembrance. We put Chane into the arsenal because we don't really care. I mean, obviously it's a combo starter, but we don't want to be locked down with Rathe the rearguard. If this was a defense reaction, we'd be happier. Maybe remembrance into the arsenal was the better play. Oh, maybe I should have swung to burn it. Do I want to burn? Yeah, no, I do. I gotta go quicker. Alright. Even if it means they get to cycle. It's better to get rid of the Rathe rearguard. That's too horrible to have in my hand right now. Burning easy spells, which is interesting. Alright, if they don't command and conquer, we can go for it. Right. Even if they command and conquer, we can still technically go for it. And it looks like they're just going to burn us. Yeah, I didn't take any of the arcane. Actually. That was a mistake. I wouldn't have used anything in this instance because our hand is too juicy. Play with the gold for the first one, pitch for the second one. How much block do they have in equipment? They have a decent amount in equipment, so I'd rather play the two final acts off of one another. So, God, we are. No, we cash in off the Ripple Away Encore. Hope to draw an attack. Or we get Art of War, the Ripple Away, and hope to draw a blue. Drawing a blue is more consistent than trying to draw an attack. Yeah. Art of War, pitch the Encore, draw 2, go again. So tome or blue or bust. Alright, we got the blue, so that's fine. So then we can cash in and pitch the blue. Not building a big stack though. We have to have pick a card land. This is the issue. Well, 2 give and takes helps. Helps a lot, apparently. We're good. We ask and we receive. We might even not have to use cash out, right? Because we might just run out of blues. The question is, do I gamble? Right? Because if we draw a red, I'm screwed. Right now we have 2, 4, we have 10, we have 11 damage, 11 by 2, we have 22 damage. Right? Back to back so they can block. They can block 6. Yeah, no, we have to use cash out. And we have to keep going with the Chane and just hope. If we draw tone, we're still screwed. So Mage Master's not needed. And Talishar's not needed. I mean, they kind of have to Hail Mary and just go with Stormstriders now. And hope to do 14. Alright, we draw a red, we lose. Simple as that. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So we're doing 30. 30 minus 6 is 24. It's not enough. That adds 4 to the damage.
right? So we're now doing 34. Is 34 enough? Don't think 34 is enough. Pick a card, red screws us. Oh, do I? If we draw a yellow, it's fine. There's one goddamn pick a card left, right? One red left. No, there's two red left. So there's a 2 in 20 chance of us screwing up. So I think we don't. I think we go for it. And hope this is enough damage. They're working out too. Maybe I should have done the math and thought about it. I mean, there's no timer. They have 6 through armor. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Say they have 12, that's 18. I should have counted it when I looked at their hand. It should be enough damage, I think. I can't even see what they're at. Yeah, they get to draw back, so that's another 3. Was it enough? Did I mess up? No, thank God. Good. I think last-ditch effort is kind of the play. I mean, Prism does have some good fatigue options too. They are having a lot of damage. Actually, no, not that much. Because they don't have the Tiger. They have the Pouncing Paw to create one, yeah. Stab Wound. We got one. So we can draw off a tome, or we can just stash it. I think we stash it. Means we can recover. We can probably squeeze this to turn 3. We play everything correct. I mean, I could get rid of the tunic actually. Alright, we have to block every second attack basically. Yeah. The road to hit. As long as we don't let every second one through, they don't get the mask. And we know they don't have any attack reactions. So I do think we have to ditch the tunic against this one. We have to save Brother-in-Arms for something else, or play a movable into something. Because we can't get Rivada War and cash in. And if we can keep one yellow, if need be, we can play Tome next turn. They have a +1 there, and then they have the Crouching Tiger. Crouching Tiger does become an issue. We know Stab Wound costs too much. We'll sink the Tunic. I almost feel like taking something else here. Something more defensive. Because we really only want to cash it out. The resource is handy, but it's never something to bank on. Alright, then they growl. 2. So we let that through, and then we block the next attack. Right, I forgot about Katsu's ability. I think they're going to get the Mask Momentum off anyway, and I should probably just take the damage and go for it. We can Art War of the Brothers in Arm, we have the Tome, we have a decent chunk of draw. Yeah, maybe I should have let it through. Because it's not going to be enough damage. Yeah, maybe I was wrong to get rid of the tunic. 1 silver down for cash out. I think if we are trying to stretch it to the 3rd turn, that's fine. Oh. Yeah, no, that was definitely a mistake. Or maybe it would have gone differently if they got the draw. I mean, both daggers did hit, right? So that was a decent chunk of damage. Or did we... No, we blocked one, didn't we? Alright, I suppose we just go for it then. Probably not the right call, not having any pieces. The healing is definitely right, though. Both Art of Wars is a good sign, though. I think this is a problem, though. I commit to the combo too early, and I should be trying to stretch it out. Got cash out, tome, combo piece, something. You know what, I should have held when I had only 1 Art of War. That would have been correct too. We don't have the 2 Art of Wars now, so I don't have to worry about drawing attacks. So this is fine. We're still missing the Encore. There's the Encore. So, is there any way we can extend this a little bit further? If I can get a silver, we can. So I guess we do pick card. Don't have any copies. We got 1 silver. Draw blue. Tome still works, right? Because we need 3. 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Alright, so then we can... Final act. It's not huge, though. The damage, I mean. I think we could have got it bigger if we just waited. 1 more turn. It's 13-15. Which is definitely not enough to KO. It's enough to, obviously, buy a turn, but... Definitely not enough to KO. Although Katsu does want to keep all their pieces, I suppose. Yeah, so the second one won't KO now. Maybe we don't commit, maybe we swing. In for a Benny, in for a bound. They do gain the block, which is annoying. There's still a hope with cash out. And destroying the Master Momentum is actually kind of impactful. What do we want? We want the draw. And then we just want the attacks. Pick card, 3 rounds on me.
We have ways to replenish our silver. Grounds on me is definitely good against them. Never Remembrance. Tiger Swipe. 1 silver, it's fine. So, what do we do? Hey, Black Belt, thanks for the vote of confidence. We're already burnt through our combo, though. We didn't KO. But, it's still a match. Technically, we have the advantage now, so... we're doing alright. Maybe we can get the gold. Maybe we can stack up enough silver for another attempt. We still have 1 final act, and we still have 1 encore. This round's on me, definitely. Neuters, Ninja, and the fact they got rid of their mask. Oh, into another pig card too. Maybe we get some more silver. They didn't double up on anything. Tiger Swipe came up the most last. No, Mind State came up. No, we'll do Remembrance. Yeah, 1 roll. It's fine. Maybe we should have stashed that and then swung. That might have been a little bit better. They have to block with something from hand, or the Tunic. Or give us gold, I suppose. We'd swung. I don't think we could have gone to block. I feel like they could have still taken some damage. I mean, we've got the pieces again. They don't have masks, so this is all kind of pointless, right? I'm hoping it doesn't actually still work with stab wounds. What's the exact wording? This hits they lose where X number of times a dagger is hit. Yeah, they don't count as hits. Question is, we block. I think we block, cash out, and hold. We don't want that to land. No tigers, please. Yeah, so next turn is worrisome, but we have still basically full HP. So we can tome, and then just cash out, sit on the encore, and hope. We at least, we know for sure we can do 1 small final act. We need lead the charge and we need the other final act to get off. Actually, I guess the better thing to do would be then to grab the final act now. Does that matter? Cost-wise, it matters. Alright, cash that stuff out. Grab 1. I've been playing Flesh and Blood since 2019. I do remember when it first came out. No, actually, that's not the correct way to say it, I suppose. I've been collecting Flesh and Blood since the start. Playing properly, probably the last 2 years or so. I like combo decks more so than the competitive nature. I can understand the strategy and everything, and Flesh and Blood is a wonderfully crafted game, but it's not truly for me. This is what I like. I used to play Brute. When stacks gets +1, we have to hold everything. Because we're just hoping to KO them. So it's either they KO us this turn, or we fish for lead the charge and then we KO them. I suppose we do want 1 more blue though. I don't think they can do enough damage. Especially not without the mask momentum. Plus that doesn't have go again, right? I think they messed up. Oh no, there you go, Razor Reflex.
Which still means they won't have enough cards. I think what they really want to do is undo that, create the tiger, use the tiger, right? Because they already growled. And then that would activate Pouncing Q, key, however you say it. So I'm curious why they haven't. They haven't used it the whole game, which is interesting. They're playing it as though they want Mask Momentum. Melody, by far. The only hero with a solid combo. But after that, Chane. And Prism is getting close, because we're thinking up a pretty fancy combo. But I could go for just a huge final act. Hours. Hours every day. I basically do. No, I have an interesting concept in mind for new Prism. I'll have to see how it pans out, though. Okay, so we burn through the silver first. If need be, we can use cash in on it. Or I can pitch 2, float the resource. Wait, I need to actually think about this. So if we play cash in, we float 1 resource. We get 2 cards back. As long as they're blue, we can continue with silver. We have 1 card to pitch into final act. Yeah, no, that's better. We need lead the charge here. That's our 1 win con, basically. We get lead the charge and a blue, we're happy. The eye definitely helps out. See? So next time we play an action card with 1 or greater, gain an action point. That is perfect. And we can draw into it. So we go top. Keep the blue first though. So we should be able to KO Katsu here. Burn through the blues. So even if we draw a red, we have 2 final acts. Yeah, so no matter what we draw, we can burn through the silver and still get the 2 final acts off. I don't think I have any more reds though in the deck, so definitely be fine. Alright, and then we go lead the charge. Then we can final act from hand. Doesn't really matter. And the first one is doing 15, and then the second one is 18. So we should be able to get 10 damage across, surely. This is the first extended match we've won. Well, I don't count my chickens yet, I suppose. This should be the first extended match we have a solid chance of winning. Because usually we just don't have enough damage after the first final act goes. Right, but now we can final act again. Yep. 4 final acts that game. And fairly decent damage too. Right, we pushed 61 damage. If I wasn't trying to absolutely draw through the entire deck, because usually first Art of War I pick go again, second Art of War I pick +1. But it's +1 all attacks for the turn, right? So it does make it more impactful. Do I burn the Remembrance? It does make it more impactful in your style of deck, like a wider deck. I'm kind of tempted to keep the Remembrance. I don't want to stash the wage gold anyway, so yeah, keep the Remembrance. Budget Riptide?
We have garbage, so we're trying to survive one turn and just play pick a card. Humble. This is a weird Riptide to me. The card is +6, so it's 12. I mean, Humble doesn't really matter. No, it's only 9. What? Nimblism. Alright, Nimblism doesn't trigger. Yeah, I think we just pick a card. It sucks that we just ate 3 attacks, though. So again, that brings Art Ward right down. And they are tokens as well. Go on, give me some silver. At least we'll have Tunic up next turn as well. Scar for a Scar. So they're arrowless Riptide, I guess. Interesting. Pitfall. This attack we go again the next time. An attack action card hits turn, don't trigger its effect. We don't have attack action, so it's fine. So none of this worries us. We got 1 silver, so that's a start. Scar for a Scar doesn't trigger either, and that's their only attack. So it's just a strong Scar for a Scar. And they have no arrows. So we're fine. This is like Toothless Riptide. There's absolutely no arrow pressure. We just keep our hand and we go for the combo. And we just hope they don't draw into Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw's the negate damage. Endless arrow comp. They're just saving everything for it. Gimmicky like us. We'd probably draw first. See what we end up getting. Or we commit to a -1. They have an instant. What could they run? Right? Because it's not their... No, it's their bow trigger. Yeah, and their hood trigger. Buzzsaw Ruins, yeah. And cash out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the Hope Merchant Sword, keep the Mage Master Boots for Tome. There's a decent chance we can get it off this time. But then it seems like there's a decent chance that they also have K. We did do stuff on previous turns, so I do think they have the equipment triggers turned off. So yeah. It could be Rain Razor. The +1 to all arrows, which again is still only for Endless Arrow. Alright, and we have Remembrance, so I could grab back attacks if need be, or draw. Kinda like to just get back draw with it. We can get any of our draw. Yeah, I should have held both attacks. The Art of War, actually. Hero pick card, we're not gonna play it. Come on. There we go, there's something. Mage Master. rid of wage gold. Doesn't really matter about which attack. Cash in, then Art of War? No, Art of War, then cash in. And then we can Remembrance. Oh, looks like we might actually get it off. There's the other Art of War. So we could ditch the tome. Putting them back in my deck matter yet. Tome is no good because we'd have to finally lead the charge. We want a Art of War. Then we're only floating one resource. And we're going down to 2 cards. So it's probably better just to silver. Grab the Gorgarian Tome, I suppose. Because then it's more in our favor. I think we Remembrance. Nasty Surprise is an attack, yeah. But then I'm down 1 card. Gorgarian Tome. I don't think we have the resources to play for cash-in, so I think I'm just putting back the Gorgarian Tome to try and stack it in our favor. And we use silver till we bust, then Hope Merchant's Hood. Because we don't have Encore or Final Act now. Gorgarian Tome for a +1. We're just trying to get our odds as high as possible so that we can Hope Merchant's Hood into the combo. Because we already have the Go Again set up. To say like this, it's a bust. So I could Art of War, burn the tome, and then last ditch effort, Hope Merchant's Hood. And then we have the... No, but see, at 2 cards, we can't do the combo either. Because we won't have something to pitch into Final Act. If Tome was blue, and we could float 2 resources of Art of War, we'd be fine. The question is, do we just look for a blue, hope for 2, or do we cycle 3? There we go. See? Pays off to gamble sometimes. Okay, so we Final Act, Talisman, Encore, Final Act. Done. So 19 and 19, so 38. They do have the traps. But neither one is impactful. How much life are we on? We're not on 2, right? We're not on 2. Please say we're not on 2. We're not on 2. Good. Yeah, and hit effects don't matter. That's just about block. It's -2. That's fine as well. Because what are you going to do against the second one? You're going all in. Yeah. You spent your hand. And you get encored away. Finally pulled it off. Yes, look at that. Only overkill for 2.